bootcamp/challenge, inviting people to consider what could happen if you were just 10% braver. And I'm so overwhelmed by how brave people are doing, because 10% bravery is like raising your hand in a meeting, or, well, it varies for different people. For some people, it's raising their hand in a meeting. For some people, it might be finally saying no to an abusive relationship. And that's the whole point. It's whatever your 10% is. I started off with last week doing a week on fighting fear, being a fear fighter. This week, we're actually talking about being a mistake artist, or mistake artist, if you missed the E off. And that means being able to appreciate that going wrong is a valuable part, is a critical part of success. You've got to get it wrong in order to learn how not to do it to get to success. Yeah, I hope that I do everything perfect first time round, but guess what? That's not working out very well for me. So I've asked everyone to record what they're going to be 10% braver about on a Post-it and stick it up and show a photo. This is mine. I give myself permission to be my full fat self. And that is brave for me, because I think sometimes, I've lived with this story of, oh, you're too much, or you're not enough. and other people's stories about who I am, I have let indicate the truth about myself. No more. And that's part of being 10% braver. It's standing on the truth about who you are. If you're not sure about who you are, the truth about you, go ask people you know and trust. They'll tell you the truth about yourself. Obviously, make sure they're friends and they like you. Otherwise, you're going to get truth you don't need. In the Facebook group where everyone's been posting photos and challenges, I have seen some amazing comments. People saying, I've done creativity. I've joined a creativity group. That's 10% braver for me. I'm the eldest person over 60, but I'm going to awaken my creativity. People talking about actually sharing how they feel about a project or a person in a way that is compassionate and kind and can allow them to be heard. But the thing that I've been most impressed with is people talking about restoring. I know we talk about restoring, but I kind of feel it's restoring, because we have a story. My story growing up on the streets in foster care was very much, well, it was a prison, really, with 2 bars. And the bars were holographic. I could have put my arms through any time, but the story is so strong. And the 2 statements were, you're not good enough, and people like you don't do things like this. Like, you're a girl, you're brown, you're mixed race, you're in foster care. What do you think you're doing trying to go to university? What do you think you're doing becoming an international speaker? What do you think you're doing owning a business? It's always this kind of story. And what I have decided over like a long period of time is that I am the author of my own story. I'll write the story. Pen's in my hand. It's like, going through COVID. We're going to be talking about this for the rest of our life. So I want to make sure my story is compelling. I don't want my story to be, well, I did a lot of Zooms in my pants and drank tea out of a mug that everyone thought had gin in it. I want to tell a compelling story, and I'm in charge of that. And sometimes being 10% braver means posting a photo with a Post-it on, making a promise to yourself to be more compassionate, to not let the story of a overprotective parent or a toxic leader or a relationship that went wrong, to not let that story be your story. Your past isn't a script for what you're supposed to do next. It's a choice. It's always a choice. If you haven't, please go watch my TEDx talk, which talks about just how great lengths you can go to when it comes to restoring, and asserts the importance of connecting with people when you're trying to make a change. If you would like to try and be 10% braver, whatever that means for you, there is still time. I'm running a challenge. It's totally free. I'm showing up for people. I'm doing little videos so that you can watch the video. It's 5 minutes of your time a week. And if you can't find 5 minutes for yourself, I found you at the right time. It's 5 minutes of your time a week to watch a video and make a decision, and then just see how that intention plays out in the week. It's not about setting huge goals. It's about being intentional and not Forrest Gumping your way through life and hoping everything turns out all right. You're worth more than that. So join in, be 10% braver. This week, we're doing Mistake Artist, and I can't wait to hear what your commitments are to yourself.